take a look at what the t-shirts are costing these days. What's going on, man? How you doing? 45 bucks for the Aussie Rules, 40 bucks for the Not t-shirt, 40 bucks. This stuff ain't cheap. How you doing, man?
Not bad. How are you?
Good. You take out a second mortgage to buy some stuff?
Yep.
Yeah. What'd you get? Woohoo! Nice. What's the band you came to see?
Marilyn Manson and Black Sabbath.
And how about you?
Everybody.
Nice. Cool. Well, why don't we do this? What's your name?
Tanya.
Okay, for Tanya. And your name?
Shane.
This is Marilyn Manson. Ozzfest on Loud. All right, so come on close and take a look at who we're talking to now. There it is. Your friends from Taproot are here. How you doing? Good. How's the Ozzfest thing going?
It's going great. Today was one of the better shows of the whole tour. But
what makes the show good for you?
Just the crowd and ourselves, like our energy and just how we feel that day. Hopefully it comes out all right, and if it doesn't, we're really sad.
No, Canada makes it good.
Good answer.
I just got an 8-hour videotape of hockey fights. I'm like the most wannabe Canadian person in the world, so.
So, I mean, you come up here, last time we saw you played a club, now you're playing a festival like this. This is Ozzfest. Obviously, there's so much more that goes on. Are they putting a lot of rules on you, things you can and can't do?
Yeah, we've almost got kicked off twice already.
Really? For what?
Or at least 3 times, for different reasons.
Yeah, well, I like to leave the stage. That's, one of my things is I go out and mosh and stuff and got in trouble.
Sometimes it does seem like a job, but a lot of times it doesn't. We've met Nonpoint on this, and we've become real close. We know Lincoln Park forever, Papa Road. Just everyone's like real cool and get along pretty good and hang out and get drunk, and it's fun.
It's finally getting better, like eastward, like out in California and all those West Coast shows. Really? Crowds are terrible. We were, it was the beginning of the tour, bad sound and stuff, but it's starting to lighten up and it's good times. We're getting close to home. We're anxious to go back to Michigan, so.
As the Stankonia heat settles down here back at Ozzfest, it's nice to have the water blowing over us, eh?
It is a nice breeze.
Very cool. So, I mean, we got you guys here. This is a drowning pool, as you can see. The International American Band, some Dallas, some New Orleans.
International American.
International American,
cool. It's pretty hip.
It's
Can
multi.
we use that?
Yeah, it's yours. How's it going? How'd it go?
Today was amazing. It was great. I mean, it's not. We didn't think it was going to be this warm up here.
When Ozzfest first started, there was this thought that, oh my God, finally, someone is like, and it had to be Ozzy and Sharon who latched onto the whole family idea of this community and started putting on the shows years later. Do you think it still maintains that?
I would say definitely. More so than ever, especially for us. I mean, this is our first time here, so of course we're going to say this is the greatest Ozzfest ever.
But yeah, I mean, I think it's getting stronger. I don't think of course, heavy music has never died. It has been in the lower regions for a little bit, but I don't think it's peaked on this second wave, and I'm glad that we're going to be a part of, I guess, this whole movement of bringing it back. Just honest, good old-fashioned heavy metal.
Are you ready for the great deception? Your mother!
You get tired of being on the road?
No.
Never?
Nope.
Never. I get tired of being at home.
You know what? It's weird because when we do have time off, we haven't had time off in a while, but when we did have some time off, it was like a week or maybe it was 2 weeks.
It was 2 weeks.
And I'll tell you, more than 4 or 5 days, you're like, okay, now what do I do? You rest, you sleep, you see your family, you go hang out at the local clubs that you've always hung out in, and you get drunk with your buddies. But then after that, you're like, okay, let's go back out on the road. Because your time, that's what you want to do.
And I believe in us, and not them.
So the Loud extravaganza backstage here and front stage and all that at Ozzfest 2001 continues. Your boys are here. Gentlemen, how are you?
Good, man, good.
You know? What's up with the heat? I thought we were in Canada.
No, man. It's like shirt number 3 today.
See, I mean, you're doing the Ozzfest thing, like you're saying, going to the Midwest. You know, you've seen different parts of North America, and you've seen different sets of metal fans, different kinds of hard music fans. You know, assess what you got here, and assess what you've seen so far, as far as the fans and the vibe.
Today's show?
Yeah.
Oh, it was a great reception. It's crazy. It's weird to think sometimes that you're in another country, even though we're like right next to each other, and that kind of weighs on you as to how they're gonna, you know, receive you. But I mean, it's been nothing but love, you know. Canada rocks, man. I mean, we'll be back as soon as possible.
There's so many bands. I mean, you're talking starting at 10 o'clock in the morning, which for most people is like, what? You know, I mean, you guys getting up and seeing all this, is that too early? Is it too big? Are there too many bands?
I don't.
Definitely too early.
It may be early, but it's. I think this year's setup of Ozzfest is the smartest way to go. This gives you an opportunity to see every band. You're not going to miss any band. You're not going to see half of a band set and have to run across and maybe catch the end of another band set. So I thought this year was a lot smarter and it ran really smooth. We get up early, watch as many bands as we can. You know, we get ready for our show. We do our show, do what press we have to do, and then we're back out watching the shows, talking to people.
It's not nearly as aggro as the press will have you think it is.
No, the glam days are pretty much gone now. It's all, I mean, there's so much, you know, personality in the music these days. Everybody just wants to be in touch because we all grew up through the music scene. So, I mean, we know what it's like to be down here looking up going, ah, you know.
Hey, what's going on? We continue on. Zach Well continues to play over there. The Union Underground right here. Guys, thanks for coming out today.
Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it.
Rock and Roll Summer Camp. Tell me what it feels like.
It's great, man. I mean, this is definitely, we were just talking about that Rock and Roll Summer Camp. It's like we've been out with so many of those bands that are on today. We get to hang out, chill, do our set. It's cool. And then we get to go be fans for the rest of the day. That's what's cool about this tour, you know what I mean?
Yeah, every band gets treated the same on this tour. Like, I mean, new, mid, old, everybody gets the same amount of respect.
Yeah, I believe so, man. There's a lot of camaraderie going on between the crews and the bands. There hasn't been any rifts or anything like that. So I imagine everybody's being treated the same. Yeah, sure.
There's a real aggro nature to the music, but it doesn't seem to have transcended to the bands. Everybody's like, this is a treat.
Yeah. No, I mean, the camaraderie is huge. It's definitely cool. The diversity on the Ozzfest this year is really, really cool. I mean, it's not just straight up metal. We have bands like Crazy Town and Linkin Park. And, you know, as much as, you know, a lot of people have negative things to say about that, I think it's great, you know? I mean, I think there should be some of that. There should be some diversity. There should be, it brings in a different group of people every day, and it expands the audience that every band should be playing to every day.
All right, more love from Ozzfest continues backstage. The guys from Spineshank are here. Thanks for coming out today. How was the show?
It was good. It was early, but it was really good. It was our first time ever playing a show in Canada, and it was really good to see that kids cared about us.
You've been stopped a couple times at the border, haven't you?
Every time. Every time, and we get turned back around. So, I mean, and we've been getting emails from kids thinking that we just didn't care. But as every time we tried to come in, they were like threatening to arrest us. Our day usually goes, wake up, go, oh my God, take a few aspirins, and then you're on in 15 minutes, and scatter, run out there, picking the stuff out of your eyes, and just run up there, get on. By about the second or third song, you kind of wake up, and then the show's over, and you sit there and say, what do I do now? So you have, you know, the rest of the 20 hours to get in trouble with. But it's fun. I mean, you got a bunch of cool bands, a bunch of cool people, so, you know, in years past, other bands had kind of tried to mess each other up, and now it's just like, what the hell? I mean, there's room for everyone, you know? When Static X sold 1 million records, you know, we were like, hey, you know, we're the first ones to call them and say, hey, congratulations, because we're genuinely happy for him. It's like there's room for everyone.
Ozzy moment so far.
This was my Ozzy moment.
He actually came up to me and gave me a hug and was all like, "Oh, I love you guys, and you guys are one of my favorite bands." And
How do you really say it?
oh, I'm not gonna go into my Ozzy imitation.
Great imitation.
Come on, do it. No. We've all been trying it. No. I, in the privacy of my own bus amongst my friends, I will do it. But I would never, ever, in any way, shape, or form, try and make a mockery of him in any way. I respect the hell out of him. Have you had an Ozzy moment on this tour yet?
We've run into them in catering a couple times. They're definitely a presence, man. You're sitting there eating your food, and they're at the table next to you, and next thing you know, you're kind of trying to hear what's going on.
We had just finished our set, and I had just eaten dinner, and I was coming out, and I saw, it was the first time I had seen Ozzy. I hadn't seen him on the tour yet. He was jumping a rope, preparing for to play their set. He's by his bus, and he comes out, and they have a little guy that just, kind of bodyguard, whatever you want to call him. But he's just standing there with, like, his bodyguard jumping rope. I was like, no way. He's jumping rope.
You're lying, right?
No, I'm dead serious. That's the funny thing. That was the first time I'd ever seen Ozzy, ever. And he's just standing there jumping rope with that crazy Ozzy stare.
I see Geezer Butler and Tony Iommi quite a bit at catering. They kind of come in, and when those guys come in, that's a serious issue, man. I mean, you gotta stop what you're doing, like you're just saying. You can't. It's Black Sabbath.
No horsing around.
Yeah. That's no bullshit. I mean, you can't just continue whatever it is you're doing. The salmon might be good, but hey, that's Ozzy Osbourne, man.
Have you had an Ozzy moment yet?
I ran into Ozzy once, but I don't have the cojones to talk to him yet.
Real quickly, I had run into Ozzy by catering, and he's carrying around a frame, and I was, it's Ozzy walking around, so I was like, what you got in the frame? And someone had to put a bat in a frame. So there's Ozzy's walking around with a framed bat, and that's my one Ozzy experience.
Not a bad one so far.
It's cool. It's Ozzy, man. He's the god of metal.
Oh my goodness. It's been a long, long couple of shows, but it's been fun. That's it for another edition of Loud at Ozzfest 2001. As Papa Roach is playing on stage. Don't forget to email us. It's loud@muchmusic.com. Go to the website, muchmusic.com. Of course, the band that everybody's really excited about, we'll play them again, because God, we love them. This is Black Sabbath. On Loud.